Warning, there are people pretending to be me in the comments. This is what a comment from me looks like. Notice that the name is spelled perfectly, and notice the border around the name. That's how you know it's from me. You can also click on my name to make sure you actually go to my channel to double check. And this is what a comment from an imposter will look like. It has weird characters in the name or comment, and it's usually going to ask you to add them on WhatsApp or Telegram. I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram, and I would never ask you to add me on there. Alright, so please be careful, use your common sense, and now let's get back to the video. Hey, how's it going, GPU heads? Thanks for clicking on my video. 𝗧-𝗦𝗛𝗥𝗧𝗦 here. And guys, today I want to answer one of the questions that I get more regularly than almost any other question here on my channel, and that is, why do I use Windows for mining? You know, why not HiveOS or anything, you know, another operating system like that? And so I'm gonna go through, there are 5 main points to this. So I don't know, let's just jump into it, and I'll start explaining myself to why I'm like this. And so the very first reason for why I use Windows instead of any other operating system like, you know, HiveOS for example, right, is that I'm a YouTube content creator, if you hadn't noticed, and most of my viewers actually use Windows for mining. And so I want to be able to make content that help them. And so making a video showing how to do something on Windows is just going to be able to help more people than a video, you know, showing you how to do it on HiveOS. And that brings me to the second point, which is there are already a lot of really great YouTube content creators that use HiveOS. So there are already plenty of great YouTube videos that you can watch on how to do things in HiveOS. And I feel like I don't need to add to those. I'll cater to the people that use Windows instead. You know, you have people like Red Panda Mining, Hobbyist Miner, 𝗢𝗙𝗥𝗧𝗦, loads of people. Those were just the 3 ones that popped into my head right now, but there's lots of great YouTubers that use HiveOS that you can watch. And usually whenever there's something new going on, they will have a video covering how to do it in HiveOS. So that is why I focus on Windows instead. And now let's move over to the third reason, which is basically that, in my opinion, I guess, it's easier to fine-tune overclocking settings in Windows using MSI Afterburner. Now, once you've found those perfect overclock settings, you can just, you know, throw them in your batch file in Windows or into your interface in HiveOS, and it's all good and you're gonna be mining away. But it's that process of finding those settings, you know, pushing your memory up a little bit, see if it crashes, pushing it up a little bit more, seeing if it crashes, right? Like that whole process I find very easy and straightforward in Windows, you know, using MSI Afterburner. Plus the fact that showing that process to you guys is so much more easy to see and understand. I feel in Windows, like I can make the videos a lot more clearer. Like everyone can see the MSI Afterburner window, and you can see how I'm pulling on all of these settings right and changing them, and you see the immediate, you know, changes in hash rate or efficiency in the mining window. I feel like on HiveOS, you know, typing the numbers in and hitting apply and then kind of refreshing to see how your hash rate changes, it's not as instant and it's not as clear, you know, for making videos, as well as just for like fine-tuning, trying loads of different settings out. But that's it for the third reason. So let's hop on over to the fourth one, and that is, like, while I think that the HiveOS web interface, it looks fantastic and it's such a great tool, you can manage your rigs from pretty much anywhere, that isn't like a feature that I don't really need in my situation, because I'm a residential miner. Like all of my rigs are just like here, and if there's an issue with any of my rigs, I can just walk over to it and fix it. Or if I need to change an overclock settings, or if I want to, you know, start mining a different coin, I can just walk over to it. It's like right there, just fix it, right? So having the ability to remotely control my rigs, while that's a fantastic feature, isn't really a feature that I need personally at this point. Like, I could understand if you have your mining operation in a different location from where you live. Like, of course, that is fantastic to be able to remote access to it, like the way you can with something like HiveOS. But for me, I don't really need that right now. And so that brings us to my 5th and final reason, and that is that Windows is free. Well, it's not, but you kind of can just get it from Microsoft themselves, install it, and as long as you're fine with having that little please activate Windows, watermark at the bottom corner, it's free. Like, you don't have to activate it, and it works excellent for mining without being activated. So I really don't feel like paying for an operating system like HiveOS currently. Now, do I think HiveOS is worth the money for what they provide? Absolutely. I think HiveOS is a great product, and I think it's a great operating system, and I really think they are doing a good job. It's just that I don't need to pay that right now, so I'm going to save that money and put that money into, I don't know, maybe being able to afford another graphics card that I can make a video for you guys about, or whatever, But that is basically it. So just a shorter video for you guys today, answering one of those questions that I get from you guys a lot. So I guess that's it. If you enjoyed this, then please give the video one of these. I'd really appreciate it. And what you got to do now is you got to click on that next video on the screen, because this video is over. You can also click the picture on my face to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, go click on that next video, and I'll see you there. Goodbye. Goodbye, bye bye.